Hi, this is Sandy Jo from rhinestonetemplates.com, and I'm going to just show you a little bit on how to take some different files if you buy download files, and how to work with them and take them apart and actually use them to cut in your Cameo instead of cutting everything that comes in if it's different colors or different sizes, and how to cut them with weed boxes and stuff. So what I've done is I went ahead and I just brought in one of our crosses here that has two colors in it, and they're all the same size stone. But when you bring in a file, like a file that comes in from our downloads, you're going to see the first one is going to be a preview, and that's just if you want to use this for a proof to show clients what you have or to put on your website or whatever. You can watermark that and put that on your website. The other two are actually the two cut files. So I'm going to make sure that this is grouped, and I'm just going to slide it over. Okay, it is grouped. I'm just going to slide it over and kind of get it out of our way here. I'm working in WinPC tonight, but you can do this in FunTime as well too. So now I have, let's make sure here, I have two boxes here, and I only want to cut one at a time. And if what you want to do is so that your weeding box can cut and the design inside can cut, you want those to be the outline of the weeding box the same color, and also the stuff inside of it the same color. So if I go to cut, I can actually send it to my cutter and choose to cut blue, and it will cut just this right here. If this was blue too, it would want to cut what's outside of my workspace right here and cut this one as well. I don't want it to cut both of them. I want it to cut one at a time. So keep, unless you want to cut everything at once, and you can fit that on your cutter and your material, you can do that. But otherwise, you want to have it two different colors like this so that you can do that. Or you can actually just take this whole thing, and you could just take and make the whole thing one color right now, just to make sure that your cutter's not going to pick up on it. And if you get a design in that looks something like, let's just go, if it looks something like this, if you bought it from somebody else and your design will look kind of like that, what you want to do is make sure, actually not like that, hang on just one second, let me break all, and let's just go like this, there we go, where you have a different color box and a different color inside. What you want to do is you want to go to your background color and make that white. And how you do that is you just go and come over to your color palette and just go ahead and click white on that, and you want to make sure that your white box is in back of the design that you have here, otherwise you won't be able to see it except for in wireframe possibly. Now this is yellow inside, so if I was to send this to the cutter like this, I would see a black color, I would see a blue color, and I would see a yellow color. So say I've cut this one's all done, it's sent through, it's got a blue outline, it's got a blue design inside, so that cut out really well. This one now, I go to send it to the cutter, I would slide it over into my workspace, and I'll just do that. Let's just slide this guy out. And you always have to have the designs in your workspace and ready to go. And in WinPC and FunTime, I cut with my cutter down here in the lower left hand side, which then takes on my cutter and actually cuts into my upper right hand side corner. But I want to make, either I want to make this cross black or I want to make this outside yellow. So it would be real easy just to grab your lasso tool up on your toolbar and grab this right here and just make that all black. And then you could send it to your cutter and you have a black outline and the weeding box, and you also have the black inside. But let's just go ahead and make that yellow again. And if you want to change the color of the outline of the box here, just come over to any color on your color palette, and we need to pick the yellow though, because yellow is what your design is, and right click on your yellow, and that makes your weeding box yellow just on the outside, the pin mark, not the whole fill, but just the pin mark. So now you can go ahead and you can send that to your cutter and go up to your cutter and then choose by color and just choose yellow, and just this box will cut in the yellow. If you do want to, if you have a smaller design and you want to send everything at once to your cutter, just go ahead and bring your weeding boxes up close together, and then let's go ahead and make sure that one's ungrouped. and it wasn't. So now I'm just going to go ahead and click on my weeding box, right click on yellow. So I have the yellow on the outside, and let's get in a little bit closer here so you can see. And now I'm going to go up to my arrow, which brings up my lasso tool, and go ahead and select all of that inside that box and make all of those yellow. And now this is all the same color, so if you have it like this, all the same color, it's going to pick up on the cutter and cut everything. So you're going to want to make your page larger, and how you make your page larger is go to Settings, go to Page, and we want this wider, so I'm going to go to 32 inches. And that makes your page wider, so then you're ready to go ahead and send that to the cutter, and you can put a 32-inch piece of flock down or template material, whatever you're using, put that on your weeding mat or cut directly onto your carrier sheet, whatever you like to do, and send that to your cutter. I usually like to take and cut my boxes with my designs separate, just in case something didn't come out quite right. Then I haven't wasted a whole bunch of product. I can just cut, and then when I'm done with cutting my first box here, I can go ahead and send this box through to the cutter and everything will be okay. So I hope that helps for all of you that are just kind of starting out with cutting and how you lay those boxes out. And if you get your boxes in from somebody else's download and you see that there's a different color box opposed to the design side, don't freak out about it. Just go back and watch this video and see in Funtime Moment PC how you just change those colors around for you so everything is the same color. You could also, if you wanted to, you could also just select everything and just make everything one color, but you're going to have to go to wireframe then just to make sure what's inside of there, because otherwise if you select everything that's yellow, you obviously don't see the design in there at all. So just pick whichever way works best for you. Again, this is Sandy Jo at RhinestoneTemplates.com. Thank you for watching.